David's, you know, one of the things I look forward to at the holidays is David's cookies.
Absolutely.
Like David's cookies. And I was doing a presentation of the PlayStation 5 and gave Joe Harrison some of the plate, and I think he's eaten all of them already.
Yes.
Isn't this the #1 best-selling cookies in the history of David's cookies?
It is. A lot of people think it's the chocolate chunk, which is, you know, I understand why you think that, because the chocolate chunks are delicious. But the Pecan Meltaways.
No, I knew it was this one.
Yes,
yeah.
is the #1 selling cookie at David's for so many reasons. They're that butter-based cookie. You might know them. Maybe your grandmother made them. They called them wedding cookies. They call them snowballs. But they're the butter-based cookie. There's no egg in there, and they just melt in your mouth. But look at the inside of that. You see all of those yummy, crunchy pecans in there. And then, of course, they're dusted, hand dusted, I might add, with that, just the perfect amount of powdered sugar. So these are not sweet cookies. If you're thinking, oh, I love a cookie, but I don't want something sweet. These are not sweet cookies. These are definitely butter, melt in your mouth, and then you get that perfect hint of sweetness from that, just that hand dusting of powdered sugar on top.
They're great, like afternoon tea when you're having a cup of tea and a cookie, like kind of like a scone kind of thing, rather than like something really super sweet.
They eat like a shortbread. They definitely eat like a shortbread. You guys can see they're not overly big, so you can grab a few of these, dunk them in your coffee. That's what I love to do. Dunk them in your tea. They're so delicious. But here's the great kicker: what you're getting today is exclusive to HSN.
Oh, okay.
3 pounds.
Yes, and it's 3 separate boxes.
Yes.
1 pound each. So let me talk about the delivery, which
please.
I know I don't want to say it's complicated. You can either get them right now, order them, we send them to your house, everybody's happy. Or you can say, gosh, I really wish I had them at the beginning of November when I'm starting to get company. So you can have them delivered November 5th, or you may say, I wish they came at the beginning of December, because then there's a lot of big holiday time, so December 3rd. So you can do November 5th, December 3rd, or right now, and you can do any of those on auto ship.
Yes.
That's not indefinitely, it just means you get a second shipment at that same sale price.
Absolutely. And this is what I want you to understand. With 3 pounds, you're getting almost 100 cookies. So 100 cookies. And this is what's great, is that we know the holidays are coming up. If you're gonna do just pick your delivery date, don't pay now, just order now and pay later, pick your delivery date. This is great for all of those moments where you kind of forget about people and you're like, oh my gosh, I forgot to order cookies. I now gotta bake, and nope, it's already taken care of. Let David's do it for you, because you're getting 3 separate boxes. And that
Do these come frozen?
No, they come fresh.
They come fresh.
And that's what's even better about them. So think about all of your office friends, think about your hairstylist, maybe the whole entire salon. You're getting 3 separate boxes. They're coming 100% ready to eat, freshly baked. So your cookies are not even baked yet. They'll be baked fresh just before they're sent from David's directly to your door.
I have another question. Okay,
yes.
I order them, they're delivered to me.
Yes.
How long do I have to eat them?
4 months. They can sit on your shelf for 4 months.
What?
Because there's no egg in them. They're completely butter-based. You just can take these as 3 gifts. You can open it up and start enjoying it.
I mean, no one's gonna leave a box of David's cookies for that long.
At all.
I thought you were gonna say like 5 days or something.
No, 4 months. And then check out, this is David's, this is our bakery that are coming out. And what I love is that each cookie has kind of its own personality. They're not all the exact same shape. The pecans aren't in the exact same place. They all have their own kind of personality and their own story. So every time you grab one, it's its own sweet little cookie. But almost 100 cookies that you're gonna be getting in 3 separate boxes, coming to your door, freshly baked, ready to enjoy. And you know, David's is a legacy brand.
Yes.
Everyone knows David. So if you just grab one of these boxes and pass it to a friend or take it to the office, open it up, it's something everyone can enjoy and everyone will know. You don't even just put a bow on it and it's a gift.
And this is, by the way, a weekly deal drop. So we dropped it on Monday and the price is good till Sunday. So I did want to mention that. Is this still kosher? I know David's used to be kosher.
Yes, kosher.
So it is kosher if you're wondering about that. $14.98. You know, there used to be this really funny commercial about kosher. It's like, we answer to a higher standard. Do you remember? It was a different product, but I'm just saying that I think that this is a company that's been around. I know it's been NHSN for as long as I've been here.
Yes.
I've been here 16 years, and I know that, you know, every year we get so excited, but I always wonder, like, why do they think we only like sweets at the holidays? I eat sweets all year round.
All year round.
You know, I feel like, you know, that's one of those pleasures in life. And
Yes.
that why would you not, you know, why would you deny yourself? And it's so incredibly affordable for 3 1-pound boxes. And I can tell you at the David's website, there is nothing comparable price-wise.
Nothing.
Even though this is the #1 seller and they
Yep.
don't need to discount it, it's only because of our relationship with David's Cookies
Absolutely.
that we get this, right,
We said
Amy?
we have to do something special because we've not had the Pecan Meltaways. I want to say in well over a year we did,
Yeah.
when we did the cookie jars last year, we did the brownies.
Oh,
we didn't
okay.
even do the
We
Pecan
did- yeah.
Meltaways, so we didn't have them to offer you at all. And so that's why we said, we've got to do something special for this year. It has to be, you know, one, it has to kind of tick off all the boxes. We have to do the Pecan Meltaways because they are your favorite, but we need to do it in a way where you can keep them, you can enjoy them, but you can also gift them as a friend. But we want to give you a large amount for such a great value. So to get almost 100 cookies, they're in 3 separate boxes. They're coming to you completely ready for you to eat or ready for you to share. 4-month shelf life, freshly baked, of the #1 David's cookie. I mean, we
And by
said
the
we
way,
gotta
this
do
goes
it.
without saying, but baked in the USA. I think they're located
Yes.
in New York area, like Long Island.
Yes, so
aren't
we
they?
were in that little, I say that little department store, the little department store that does that Thanksgiving parade.
Yes.
So that's where David's originated, in the basement. People would wait around the block.
Oh, right,
We're
right.
just outside of New York now in the bakery,
Yeah.
outside of New York. But yes, we're up in that area and have been since 1979.
Yeah, I was
You
gonna
know?
say. I knew it's been a while because I know growing up, you know, my mom and I used to take a bus into New York City from upstate New York, and then, you know, you have you'd wait in that line
Yep.
at Macy's. It'd have the David's cookies. I know we're probably not supposed to mention brand names, but whatever. But $14.98 and free shipping and handling. This is 3 pounds of the famous.
3
By the way,
pounds.
when you think of David's cookies, you think of a lot of different kinds of cookies. #1 seller is the Pecan
Yes.
Meltaways.
Yep.
This is the #1 seller. People come year after year. And by the way, I bake as a hobby. There's a trick to this cookie that
Yes.
they have a proprietary formula. It's all fresh, beautiful ingredients,
Yes.
but it's hard to do this one at home.
It is. If you're brave enough, if you are brave enough to take on the Pecan Meltaway,
It can be a mess, too.
I just give you all the encouragement in the world. But here's what's great is that you don't have to go shopping for the ingredients. You don't have to make the mess in your kitchen. You don't have to bake the almost 100 freshly baked cookies. You can let David's do all of that for you, and they do it with so much love. You know, they're hand
Are
doing
these
the-
allowed? Am I allowed to
Yes,
eat those?
oh my
I didn't
gosh,
know if
yes,
I was.
please, eat,
I didn't
eat.
know if these were like pretty
They're-
cookies. Don't touch them. Your head will
These are
explode.
for these are for eating. Everyone
Okay.
come over and eat. But what I love about
they're
the
so
Pecan
good.
Meltaway too is that, I mean, it really does what its name is. They melt away. But I like it because they kind of have like a nostalgic feel to it. It
Oh,
makes
so
me
good.
think of like your grandmother. It makes you think of like, it really makes you think of the
taste like the
holidays.
holidays. They really taste like the holidays.
And it kind of brings, I feel like it brings a family together. So when you have these out, maybe you remember your grandmother making them, or you remember your aunt making them, and now you have them out and the kids come over, the grandkids come over. It's a conversation starter. It's like, when my grandmother made these, or my aunt made these,
I
and then
usually
the
eat the whole
kids-
cookie.
I love It's
so good.
okay. But it's such a great memory maker for even your family, because it has so much nostalgic feel to it.
Oh, it's so
and
good.
then if you're not a sweet person, this is the cookie for you. It's the butter-based cookie. They are not overly sweet. So don't think, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have like a big, you know, stomach ache from sugar. No, it's not. It's a butter-based
I like them with like a
cookie.
cup of hot tea. I'm like a
Yep.
tea person. I love, and just a couple of these. It's almost like you know, like you think of a biscotti scone in that family.
Yes.
It's as opposed to like a pie or something.
Yeah,
it's just like a little kind of a little treat. You
Yep.
can have honestly 1, 2, 3 of them, and it's like having one cookie. So you feel like you're eating a lot of cookies,
Yeah.
but they're small and they're so delicious. And you're right. There's something about the way they crumble in your mouth, and then the powdered sugar kind of melts all
melts.
around it,
Yeah.
and then you get like a chunk of the pecans,
Yeah.
and they're just so delicious.
There's so many layers to it. You get that little bit of powdered sugar,
Yeah.
you kind of get that hint of sweetness, then it kind of melts, the great crunch of pecan. It's just so many great layers to these. And again, like I said, they all kind of have their own personality. If you look, they're not perfect, which I think makes them so sweet. They all kind of have their own, you know, a little bit their own shape, a little bit their own pecan pattern when you get on the inside. So they're just so special. They do feel like such a handmade cookie in your home, but you don't have to go through any of the work, any of the dishes.
And this is how you order. So you can get them delivered to you right now. 3 1-pound boxes of cookies. They come separately, 3 1-pound.
1, 2, 3.
Or you can get them shipped for November 5th or shipped in the future to December 3rd. So you can do that. And any of those choices, you can turn that into an auto shipment. So you can say, I want these right now, and then I'll get some more for Christmas. You get to keep the price. So if you want to, I say just order it regular, have 3 pounds come to you, and then have your friends over when you play bunco or bridge, and you bring out the cookies, you play games. I know my friends and I do that. And then you have some for the holidays too, so you have your choice to order more and then keep the sale price. So Amy, thank you so much.
Thank you, Ellen.
Are you on again today?
No, this is it. Well, I'm not sure.
You never know what he just said.
You never know here.
Stay by your phone. Stand by.
I'll stand by the cookies.
Yeah, right. Everyone will be your best friend. All right, I do want to mention from Improvements, the 12-piece food